没有啊，哇，好好。我以为是杨波的，这俩。去年这边的，去年的。This is Black Dragon Pool. Don't know what its significance is. I think it should be a least grebe. Just a study in patterns. A popular tourist product here is yak meat, and it's sold throughout this tourist area. This is the main obligatory shot of the main square at the northwest corner of Old Town. I was here earlier before I went to the park. There now you can see how this side was flat and this side she kept moving to the other thing. And there's the fluid she used there. So in the oils we've got soybean oil and rapeseed oil. I don't know what this dark oil is. It's a mixture of olive and sunflower. This is sunflower. Here a mixture apparently of olive and sunflower oil. Olive oils here. These are corn oil. I've never seen this before. It's some kind of a vegetable. Doesn't it have a strange looking texture? Yeah, look at this. Some kind of a root of some sort. When I walk through markets like this, I'm always on the lookout for something I haven't seen before, but everything looks pretty common except what we've seen. It's always fun to go through these places. It's like small yams, small versions of yams. And I don't know what this is. Maybe a turnip or something. All kinds of ginger. Looks like several different kinds of it. And here are little onions too. No, more. Not onions. Garlic. And probably what goes in there is some of the meat that she's shaving off there. Probably tofu. Tofu as they call it, tofu. Various kinds. This may be the local cheese here. Going to market. What it is. It could be, I don't know. My house was right behind those trees. You can see the tip of a temple. Its entrance is a nondescript entrance to the right of what looks like a temple. It's actually a theater stage, but a very, very old one. It's a wonderful little hostel, International Youth Hostel. It's going to be exactly the antithesis, but a very positive antithesis compared to the terrible place I was yesterday. And on that note, if I had my choice, if I'd known how nice this would be, I would have done Tiger Leaping Gorge and then dumped Lijiang in total and just come directly here. I'm going to hike up in that direction now. I'll begin my hike by crossing this bridge, and I think I can hike over there as far as I want to go. I won't go very high today, and then come back, and there's apparently another southern bridge, and it'll bring me right back to the corner of the village down here. Very old looking temple, very quaint looking town, very real. Flotilla of some kind of local geese. I can guarantee you that your footage that you'll see today that relates to this community, you will not see 5 or 10 years from now. There's a new freeway going in from Lijiang. Even entering this little town, there was evidence of anticipated tourism with a nicely treed boulevard recently planted. This walkway wall and the trees along it are just, I'm sure, a prelude to later development. The trees will already be in place. Arched bridge, but there it looks like another portion of a bridge. The carrots like this one that I'm eating are excellent in China. This one large, not the largest, but even if I got the largest, the characteristics I'll describe are the same. Unlike our American carrots, something of this size or bigger is going to taste very, how can I say, like it has too much texture to it, like it's dried out, it's not fresh and sweet like the young carrots that I try to buy, and that come specially packaged. Almost all the carrots that I try are sweet, tasty, juicy, which is a concept I never even thought about with carrots before, and they have a real flavor of carrot. What exactly all this is designed for, I don't know, but sure looks like a setup for better expansion. Kind of a little shrine entrance to this old bridge. Here we can see the remnant of lions. And they'll probably replace these with new ones, but I hope not. This obviously has been restored, but nicely so, and incorporating as much as it could, apparently. The old structures, original structures, including the foundation. There you see an entry stone, obviously new. Here a new bridge made out of a red stone and cement. Certainly obviously new, but it alludes to the design elements of the past. I'm going to attempt to wander the fields here and get up into the hills just a little bit. It's probably the largest herd of cattle I've seen, although there's a bunch of donkeys over there on the other side, so still the largest herd, not many. But then this is a place where I'm staying at the horse hostel, and one of the rooms names has the word Mustang in it. A valley like Jackson, surrounded by mountains. Not dramatic peaks, but significant enough. Very, very pretty and very fall-like. Very much like Jackson Hole, maybe in late September. The opportunities here for hiking, trekking and overnight backpacking, that sort of thing, maybe even climbing if up in those rocky areas, that's a possibility. Here they use a real simple barbed wire with bigger barbs, but effective, I'm sure. I've seen some that looks like this kind of wire, but with the barbed part being a regular iron so that it rusts for whatever the reason. So here I'm in the midst of rice terraces, relatively flat compared to the dramatic ones that we really like to visit. And for some reason, they keep irrigating or putting water into these fields. I don't know whether this rice or rice in general rejuvenates itself or has to be individually planted. This is probably just a water reservoir support system for the terraces below. Now we're at the base of this village. It seems to sit on its own little hill. Another shrine of some sort that no doubt supports the agricultural theme. Pretty little roadway up into the small town. Down there, the entire fish market. These are live fish, as you can see. Another kind of mushroom. There's always, when you think you've seen them all, you see something else. This is a very delicate gray color, very delicate fins and whatever inside there. This is that stuff that they use and sprinkle on all kinds of things. And this is how it's being made right here.